Hello guys, and welcome to another Disney reading. We've got Disney's Bambi, Spring Has Sprung, and it's March 6th. Right. Spring had come at last to the forest. Sniff, sniff. Bambi could smell the change in the air. The days were growing longer, the nights were getting shorter. The ice and the snow were quickly melting away. Crocuses and daffodils were pushing new green shoots out of the ground, and the forest didn't feel quite as lonely as it had during the cold weather. In just the last few days, Bambi had noticed that there were more animals peeking their heads out of the holes and burrows and dens. As he took a walk through the forest, very early one morning on the first day of spring, Bambi came upon Mrs. Possum and her children hanging upside down by their tails from a tree branch. She and Bambi had not seen one another in a long while, but Mrs. Possum recognised him him just the same. "Well, hello, Bambi," said Mrs. Possum. "Hello, Mrs. Possum," Bambi replied. "I haven't seen you since autumn. Where have you and your family been all winter long?" "Oh, we like to spend most of our winter indoors," Mrs. Possum replied. "But now that spring is here, it's so nice to be out in the fresh air again." Then Mrs. Possum and the rest of her family closed their eyes and dozed off, because they like to spend most of the day sleeping, you know. Walking on through the forest, Bambi stopped by a tree filled with twittering birds. "Hello, Bambi," said one of the birds. "Hello, Bambi," replied. "And where have you birds been all winter long?" "Oh, we fly south for the winter, to warmer places, where we can find more food," the bird explained. "But we are so happy it is spring once more. It is lovely to be back in the forest." Then the bird joined her voice. The bird joined her voice with her friends, twittering tunes. After so many months without it, the chirps and tweets were sweet music to Bambi's ears. Bambi walked further, meeting old friends at every turn. He came upon mice moving from the winter quarters back into their spring and summer homes. He noticed the squirrels and chipmunks snacking leisurely on nuts, no longer storing them away in the winter stock piles. In their winter stockpiles. He heard a woodpecker rapping at a pine tree, and he spotted the ducks out for a swim on the pond. Yes, thought Bambi, it had been a long, cold, difficult winter, but somehow the arrival of spring made him feel that everything would be all right. Everywhere he looked, there was life. There were new beginnings, and most importantly, there was hope. So if you like that story, click like. If you'd like to see more, click subscribe. And of course, as you can probably see, the next story is Disney's The Emperor's New Groove, Potion Commotion. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.